XRP Army, welcome back. And let's get into the conversation right now. And this is a good one. We have talked about him in the past, but a XRP critic, for lack of better words, has kind of gotten into the discussion that XRP may be seeing a huge price prediction come true. We'll get into the numbers. The charts do not lie, but this is where we're talking about $20+ per XRP in this video. I'll get down into it here as we look into the charts and show you guys exactly what's going on. If you haven't done so already, welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're following along on X, be sure to follow me over there. And let's get right into it, okay? So this is kind of where we look into Vinci Jeremy, okay? We all know his backstory, now kind of getting busy within social media, talking crypto, and this is kind of where you look into him as being an XRP critic, now talking about the potential for XRP to soar $20+ and beyond. Now, says he's not a fan, but the charts do not lie. Okay, very interesting little conversation we're about to have. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Also, a little bit of our channel sponsor of the day. This is BTCC. As we look into the XRP chart, there's a couple things going on right now. They're having a little bit of a contest. So if you want to know more information, click my link down below. Check out BTCC. Explore what they have to offer. Run it through your due diligence, all that good stuff, and you can obtain not just a spot within that competition within trading volume, but also 100% cash back up to $10,000 USDT for signing up using my link down below. So check them out. US traders as well. Spot Futures Leverage, a great platform that's been around for a lot of time. So if you haven't started trading on BTCC, use my link down below to get started today. Okay, so let's look into kind of XRP on the day. And as we pull it up here on the chart, these are going to be weekly candles as we look into it. And we have started to wick up back into this territory around $2.50. We'll really start pushing that envelope. Now, I know we're down over the last 24, but this is something where at $2.38, I've told you guys this before in all of my videos, and I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto. This is not financial advice, but when it comes down to it, right, for me and where I see XRP long term, there's really no difference between 60, 75 cents XRP and $2.35 and $2.50 or $3 for that matter, okay? For me and my money and where my capital is best spent, I believe in XRP for the long haul and kind of their long-term outlook, their vision for where they want to go. And it's something where there's a lot of people. Everybody's kind of complaining, right? We've waited years to get out of the SEC litigation. Now look at us, pretty much quiet. But I beg to differ. I kind of go the opposite direction with that. As we look at XRP, just over 2024, in the last 365 days, surging to these levels that we're at right now. It's almost a 5x, even on where we're at on the price in current time. Okay, so just not be greedy, because I'll tell you guys the truth. If XRP would surge to $5 overnight, I can guarantee you one thing: there will be a lot of people selling, and that's not good for organic growth. We want good trading that will stimulate kind of organic price movement, okay? And that's kind of how I feel about it. So leave your thoughts down below as we get deeper into this conversation. Let's look at Vinci Jeremy, all right? And this is kind of where you talk about in a recent tweet, admitting that XRP is on track to go a lot higher, expecting XRP to pass $3 very soon. So if that's true, this would be one of the quickest swing trades you could make in crypto, swiping that 70 cents right off the price right as we look at it today. I talked to you guys about where I'm at in my capital. Anytime XRP dips below $2, I'm kind of adding to that average, right? DCAing into my position. Not going to chase it when it's at the top, but I am going to look to DCA into XRP if we do have bad days where we do dip, because I'm not fading the overall narrative. If anything, I'm buying the dips because this is something where I think that the long-term perspective, $2 XRP could be a blip in the radar if we do something even similar to Ethereum, Bitcoin, and we date back 5+ years from where we're at right now. Those prices are all basically irrelevant. They're things of the past. They'll never be where we'd ever see Bitcoin if you go back 5-10 years from where we're at, almost 100,000 essentially, okay? So this is kind of where you look into it, and you know, a lot of people do feel this way. He says he's not a fan of XRP and that he believes it is a bad idea of a crypto. However, the technical analysis does not care about my opinion. So kind of applauding the TA behind XRP. This is something where Da Vinci goes into talking about the possibility of XRP reaching as high as $20. Having that lofty price would also place XRP's market cap at the $2 trillion level, emphasizing that this is something that the market doesn't always follow that logic. All right, so that's something where the biggest problem Ripple has is all the XRP that they personally possess. We've talked about that a lot. Can solve a lot of people's problems. XRP starts or Ripple, I should say, starts, taking care of business, maybe what they're looking to do within the United States government. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of that, but as they look to kind of get into that narrative, that could be a big kind of catalyst moving forward, okay? So Da Vinci's bullish on XRP, despite some of his skepticism in the past. That's something that has sparked a lot of reactions from the XRP army and the XRP community, and that's kind of where somebody talks about this, saying, just admit you bought a ton of XRP and now you understand how wrong you were about the best digital asset created. It's fun to see all the people talk about kind of the ones that they do represent the fullest. And then further saying that Jeremy once predicted that XRP would go to zero, and now he's saying $20. So kind of comical, very much polar opposites in terms of Vinci Jeremy's price predictions. So let me know your thoughts. Do you believe in his first outlook? Will XRP go to zero? Or do you think XRP can see $20 on the charts? Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to bring up in this video discussion and give you guys my thoughts along the way. Still bullish on XRP. They're in their own category in my book. You guys are welcome to do whatever you want to do with your own capital. But moving forward, I think that we really start looking at some of the blue bloods in crypto really going to catch their stride if we do get some kind of sentiment to give us tailwind, right? Not just this uncertainty, hesitancy, where the market doesn't really understand or know if it wants to be bullish or bearish. And I think a lot of that is attributed to the volatility that we're getting on some of the macro within, Donald Trump being so volatile day to day, as well as the global politics and economic numbers and tariffs and all that stuff. There's a whole ball of wax going on that are really, in my opinion, keeping crypto back despite all of this positive, environment that we are trading in right here, right now. So those are my thoughts. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great rest of your weekend. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Make sure you check out BTCC. Links down below before you sign off, and have a great rest of your day. Cheers.